Hello, welcome everybody to the top 4 of the X-Wing World Qualifier live from Hanover here on X-Wing SHG. My name is Daniel, and this guy here.
Hello, my name is Oliver Pocknell. You can recognize me with the hat. This is like an Oliver Pocknell thing.
Yes,
I am the previous world champion in X-Wing, and if everything goes well, we will never have another world championship again. So I will be the forever champion.
No, you know who it is. It is the myth, the legend of Fun Walk. I will make space on this chair in a couple of minutes when Tim King from Sith Takers will arrive. So we will have a complete takeover stream for the top 4, and that's going to be really interesting. As you can see on the right side here on your screen, we have some more giveaways. If we get a little bit more subs here, next one is going to be the Thai Heavy. We also have a Razor Crest. Show me the flyer, the leaflet.
The flyer?
Yeah, it's sponsored by Fantasy Inn. It's
Use it?
yeah. Where's the link?
Oh, holy crap.
Fantasy Inn. There we go. I was switching between Mac and
Yeah, I know, like all the shortcuts are different.
Yeah. It's control.
Aha, Nobby with the bets
There we go.
already. Thank you, Nobby. Thank you. And
Thank
more
you.
bits if Tim joins. If we can.
Thank you very much for the 50 bits. Fantasy Inn sponsored a Razor Crest. Maybe you can show that one. It's a German version, but I guess for free, you don't mind. We will give that away if we reach 150 subs together with an Inferno Squadron FFG official System Open, was it? Yeah. Damage deck, Inferno Squadron. And also, that is really amazing. If we, I also have a Heralds of Hope box for 200 subs, but if we reach 250 subs, I know it's a lot. I know we only have the top 4 left and the final, but 2 packs, complete Inferno Squadron. It's all the cardboards.
The cardboards.
Delmico, Aiden Versio, what's his face, Gideon Hask, and everything. The Inferno charge tokens. And the damage deck.
Damage
and
deck.
2 sets, complete Inferno Squadron, if we reach the subs. Yeah.
Because everybody knows what you need more is 2 Inferno Squadrons.
Absolutely. So let me make the alert box. Front. Okay, so Tim is here. Hope you had a nice lunch break.
Yeah, very good.
So it is my place to go over there, and for Tim to sit here. Make sure to check out fantasy /in.de. They even have like 10% off with the code. I will make sure to give the code after the round. To bring it on the screen for 10% off. And back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Funwalk take over. All subscriptions now go to the Funwalk stream. No worries.
Right.
Right, Mr. Tim.
Alright, come on, Nobby, pay up. I'm back.
Get your headset on. Get into working mode here. Alright guys, tell your friends, tell your family, come join us today for the top 4 of the AMG German Qualifier. And again, at 125 subs in 15 subs, the first giveaway for the Thai Heavy. And very much soon after, 150 subs.
More as promised.
I did what?
Nobby said that if I came back on stream that he would pay bits for me to come back on.
Nobby is a good one. Nobby keeps his word, right? He's a man of honor. Alright. So before you have to look at our face more. Oh no, somebody has to wear the helmet.
Is it still on?
No, I deactivated it. Mr. Tim?
I don't think my head's going to fit in that, but we'll try.
It's your charge. I have a hat already, right? I can't do 2 hats. It would be silly.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. It fits you. I like it.
Oh, yeah, I could absolutely be a Mandalorian.
No. I have a head already, chat. Like, one head only, that's the rule. But let's get to the table, right? You don't need to look at us anymore.
I can't. To wear it properly, you just like it like here.
Yeah.
You can see. So to wear it properly, I just can't see anything.
I think that's intended, right? Like,
So I actually have to look down.
I think it's intended. You get 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Can you do it? Can you do it for the chat?
I'll do anything for the chat.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Tim. So we have Adrian versus Corentin here. Germany against France, I think, right? Adrian kommt aus Deutschland? Yes, a good old German boy, Adrian.
So you played Corentin, I believe, in the first round.
Yeah, top 16,
Yeah.
first round of the cut. It was kind of a mirror. And I can't really complain, right? Because I'm a dirty meta player. Corentin is a dirty meta player. It happens.
Well, let's be honest. It's a competitive event, you know, and that's what Premier level events are.
Are they like that? Really?
No, yeah, but what I mean is like you're gonna if you want to do well, you're gonna bring a competitive list.
Yeah, that's true.
And
And I'm too lazy to make my own list.
no, absolutely. You let somebody like Crispy come up with a good list.
Right?
Yeah.
He proved it with winning 2 big tournaments already.
This is it, and then you just copy paste.
Yeah, why not?
No, absolutely. I think
I've never played the list before the tournament. Never. I only watched Crispy play it. And to be honest, like it's so points effective and relatively easy to fly that was not a problem at all. You know what I mean? Like some lists are like that, like the Y-Wings, the T70s and Resistance in
Yeah.
the last years. And this is like the same kind of list, which is like,
That's it.
like a skilled player has like a big ceiling.
yeah.
But even for a not so skilled player like me, it's good enough to go into the cards.
Well, it's those FO bombers. You know, the fact that you can reposition before you do
It's
whatever
so
you want to
super
do.
good. Like anytime I make a mistake, I can just say, next system phase I can fix it.
Yeah.
It's just a little happy accident.
Well, that's it. So I've been running Republic a lot. So that's what I find a lot with Obi-Wan in the ETA is, you know, that system phase reposition helps me get out of trouble.
Yes,
you know,
for
more
sure.
often than not.
For
So,
sure.
but then obviously you got the chaff clouds. You know, you got the skill bombardiers. So you know what you can do in that system phase is phenomenal. You know.
So much stuff you have to remember.
Yeah.
But if you remember, it's gonna be awesome for you and bad for your enemy.
And then just make sure you roll paint for your Malorus on defense.
I didn't do that, so that's why I lost. I'm sorry. Alright, I think you're good, Tim. You did your job. I'm very proud of you.
Oh, that's good because I was starting to fog up.
Alright, mission done. So,
You need to get a fan in it or something just to blow some air in.
right, like air conditioning. But that's the life of mercenary, right? Alright, so top 4, we have Adrian versus Corentin, this matchup. That's Separatist against First Order. In the other one, it's Niklas Gott, a name some people may know, against Catch.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is like 3 names I recognize from the older times. Corentin, Catch, and Niklas, super good players. Adrian is a new name for me, but we have an expert here. Tell me more about Adrian. Where does he come from? Berlin base. Oh, from our capital. Big B-boy Adrian representing Berlin, Germany here against Corentin. Niklas Gott from Sweden and Catch also from Germany.
I thought Nicholas God was from the Pirates.
He's also from the Pirates. Officially, he has no country at all. He's a pirate, like me.
That's it. Ooh, hello.
Also, our big marshal and TO, Chris in the background. Say hello, come here. Look at him, look at this baldy.
Hello, box. Hey, 2 penalty points for you.
I don't care anymore, man.
No, that's carried over to the next event.
Yeah.
It's fine, 2 points is like nothing.
Oh, that's a challenge. That's a challenge.
You start with 2. It's a good thing penalty points aren't a thing anymore. It's fine.
It's fine. I take all penalty points for everybody. I call them PP points, right?
Okay. But yeah, no, I think this will be a good game. So both players have obviously done very well to get here. I know Corentin was 6-0 in Swiss.
Yeah, he's undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated so far. I'm not quite sure what Adrian's.
5-1 and lost only 1 game against Catch, which is like it's okay. Everybody can lose against Catch. It's fine.
Although, so in his top 8 game, he played Cormac Higgins and won because he killed Anakin in the last turn, last shot.
Poor Cormac.
So
And
yeah,
Cormac
he
now
was.
has to drive home, right? Cormac now has to drive home.
Oh yeah.
Adrian said a poor Irishman driving home now.
Well,
Traffic.
it's the car load because Dale got knocked out last round as well, so all 3 of them are driving home. So they came over with Harrison as well.
But you're staying, right? You're a good one.
Yeah. We're having a great time in Hanover, so I've got one more night in the Airbnb. So gonna see if we can find somewhere else, perhaps eat tonight.
Oh, nice.
A couple of beers because we need to be up for I think 7 a.m. So
All right.
we've got 9 hours in Amsterdam Airport between flights.
I mean, you can get out, right? Get another beer?
We hope so. Yeah.
Get the space brownie?
Well, yeah. I mean, I suspect we'll probably stay on
Stay close.
on the airport, but yeah. So, but no, it's been a really good weekend. It's great to see in-person X-Wing and also Premier level X-Wing returning. The standard's been good, the judging's been great, and the TOing. So we've had a load more of World Open qualifiers announced. So check the AMG page. You can see where they are. We've got Italy and Netherlands due in September.
Yes.
And then I think it's London and Spain in October. So yeah, we've got a good few events coming up, and then of course.
I mean, we have American one also, I think. Should be right? Do we?
Yeah, I think Gen Con.
Gen Con, right? Gen
Yep.
Con for the Americans. We have one for the Chinese players, which
Yep.
was new to me. Like, I don't have any contact with the Chinese community, but apparently there's a sizable one over there. So it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I'd heard that, and I'm not quite sure where. So I know we had Joe Conlon on from Team Japan,
Yeah.
chatting last year. I'm not sure if it was Joe or somebody else we had on. But we were chatting about player bases in I think Japan and China. And I think they are certainly improving, and I think it's a language problem at the moment. So we just saw the World's Invite going on.
Yeah.
Screen there, but so it's
I
a
got
language.
3, it's not special.
Yeah, because obviously I think they can only really get English or say German, Spanish language stuff. So just getting those translations, but it's good to see. And of course, the most important event next year, Sif Taker Open in February. Tickets should be available tomorrow. So if you want to come and join us in Manchester, UK. For 2 days of great gaming. Keep an eye on the Sif Takers Facebook page. They let me come on the stream, so I might as well plug it.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's our stream now, like then I can do nothing. So. I mean, also Surgeons goes to Fun Walk, for sure. No, it's fine. I can recommend wholeheartedly to join a big event if you can in the future. It's so much fun to play real life, to meet the people you know only online. Sif Open, the last year, I couldn't make it, but I saw a lot of cool pictures. It was awesome. The last year, the first place prize was like a big lightsaber, a real lightsaber. You could cut people with it. And for this year, the first prize, I already saw a teaser.
Yeah, so Rich Polly, who does a lot of the organisation and sort of prize hunting, is off to Galaxy's Edge in, I want to say October. No, it's when
Soon,
the XTC is. He's
soon,
missing the XTC, so August.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to get a Jedi Temple Guardian helmet/face mask for the top prize. But yeah, it was. I think it was Mathieu won it last year, and he got a big old lightsaber. And I'm not sure if he took it through the airport security or not.
He took it, but they sent it after him because he couldn't bring it to the plane because it was a real lightsaber. He could have hurt somebody on the plane. So
get the music playing. So we're getting both sides set up now.
Right.
So it looks like we've got the 2 FO bombers. It's at the top right.
I mean, I can talk about the FO, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
played it. So your job is to talk about Adrian and his separatists.
Oh, good. Okay, well, General Grievous in probably the standard loadout for Grievous. Outmaneuver, Impervium plating, Soulless 1. So he's very tanky. A lot of ability is about being out of arc, or if you are out of arc for defensive rerolls and stuff. And Impervium plating is almost like 2 extra hull versus ship crits.
90% of the deck is like chip crits, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's it. Direct hits and all sorts.
All the annoying stuff is ship crits, so this is such a good card.
Yep. We've then got Separatist Cad Bane with Elusive, Heavy Laser Cannon, Ion Cannon, Xanadu Blood, Title, and Proximity Mines.
What does Cad Bane do for Separatist?
That's a very good question, which obviously, as you made me the Separatist expert, I will quickly fire up Launch Bane next, which is a fantastic app you can get on your phone.
Launch Bane next also have a tab to keep points and to keep track of the rounds, which is kind of useful in a real-life tournament.
So with the Separatist Cad Bane, it's during the engagement phase. After another enemy ship at range 0 to 3 is destroyed, you may spend 1 charge to perform an action, even while stressed. So it's friendly enemy ships, doesn't matter, get that action. We've also got the Dead to Rights chassis ability, so much like the Kimijilas. It's while you perform an attack, if the defender's in your bullseye, defense dice cannot be modified using green tokens.
So we stole the ability from the Kimogiklas.
Yeah, but no, it's a cool ship ability and chassis. We've got 2 bombardment drones with proximity mines, independent calculations. Second one's seismic charge cluster mines, so we can get those mines being launched out the front and out the being dropped out the back. So we've got to be very careful about where Corentin puts his ships around those Separatist bombardment drones. And then you got DFS 081, which I believe is the spender calculates turn all crits to hits. So we've got energy shells, independent calculations, and then a Separatist drone with Discord missiles. Independent calculations I'm actually quite liking. I think in 2.5 you're not flying your droids in a swarm.
Yes,
so
that's
the network calculations isn't as strong. So having those double calculates are really powerful.
Right.
And I'm loving energy shells as well.
It's good. I like this list because it's like a mix of all drones, right? None of the drones are the same.
Yep.
You have Discord drone, you have energy drone, you have cluster drone, and proxy drone. Love it. And especially in the panic calculations in the new kind of X-Wing we have right now. Super strong because, like you said, not in a swarm anymore. And secondly, in some missions like Assault on the satellite array, you could set up your obstacles and objectives in a way that can use like 3 or 4 of your drones to park on a rock close to an objective and take 2, 3, 4 objective points per round, which gives you a huge lead and a huge pressure point to your enemy already. And if you're not close, like in the calculations on every rock, you can play tower defense all game and just rack in the objective points.
Yeah, I mean that'll be interesting because it's a salvage mission, so I think that probably favours the droids over the FO. But why don't you?
You think so?
Well, it's going to so your bombers can't tow because it shuts down their ability.
That's true.
You don't really want Kylo towing because if he can't reposition,
so it's only Scorch and Melrose.
Because if Kylo's towing around those bombardment drones, he's gonna have a bad day.
Okay.
So I think really it's your 2 TIE fighters, but
I can tell you a bit about Corentin in my game, right? Like he ignored our objectives in the first couple of rounds and let me take everything, which gave me a good sizable lead into the mid game. But then he just murdered everybody to get back. So maybe he thinks like the same game plan here, right? He knows, like you said, the drones will have a better time with the crates picking up. So maybe we give him the crates, just let him pick the crates and then we just go in and murder them.
No, absolutely. I mean, I played CIS game 1 yesterday. It was 6 droids and Django. He deployed Django on the far side to all my list. So I literally just charged over and just started killing droids. Because it's like, well, if I'm killing you, it's points. Have you got the? Oh, they got the over there, and they start the time. Excellent, right?
Let's go.
So road roll for turn 1. Looks like Corentin is player 1.
Yeah, Corentin, player 1. I don't need to say so much about the list. I think it's a very popular, very famous meta list right now. 2 of the very points-effective bombers who can boost in the system phase, who can launch with skilled bombardier, the electrochaff missiles, or can drop again with a skilled bombardier, the prox mines everywhere. We see the boost already in the system phase and another quick move forward for the bombers. So Corentin is going all in, accelerating the game already in the first round.
Yeah, no, I think that's good play because I don't think the droids will be quite as aggressive.
Yeah.
So now it gives them a really good opportunity for a chaff cloud. Certainly in the centre there from Grudge, sort of blocking in front of a couple of those. But I think Dread needs to be a bit careful of Grievous though.
So in this weekend, also in the same hall, we have the Legion and Armada Worlds qualifiers. So you can hear a lot of cheering for those games. But I'm pretty sure we have the most viewers. X-Wing is still the biggest game. Easy.
Yeah, no, it's been a really good turnout. I mean, there's a couple of people commenting about, there's only like 40 people a day. Well, actually, it was 45 on day one and 55 on day two.
So 100 people.
Well, this is it, and I quite like the split format like that. I mean, my plan was to play on the Friday, have a break, and then hopefully play in the finals.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I may have overindulged a bit the night before, and playing on Friday wasn't possible.
Yeah.
But
I saw the pictures, man.
I mean, this is a holiday for me as well. Is obviously like coming out for X-Wing, so I think I decided to have a bit of a blowout and may have blowed out a little too hard, shall we say? So
that's fine. Like, I think the best part about international X-Wing tournaments is that you can visit other countries, other cities, and having a good time. Like, I mean, it feels good to be successful in X-Wing and like cards, getting prizes. But even if you have like a bad time X-Wing, you still can have a very good time enjoying the city, enjoying the traveling.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it's not just that. I mean, there's loads of side events going on at the moment.
Yeah.
So the players are playing Hangar Bay, they're playing other sort of Aces High and other pickup games. You can just hang around other players. There's Asmodee are doing an awful lot of like demo games.
Yeah.
There's got Legion being played here. We've got Armada,
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So there's loads of other games going on. So I was chatting to Sebastian in the last stream, and it's this whole weekend's been really well run, and it's been real good fun. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
So Asmodee Germany was running this event this weekend, super well organized. And one thing they did for the prize wall, which was super cool, is that you didn't only get your X-Wing prizes on the prize wall, but they also added like board games, tabletop games from their catalog from Asmodee inside that. And for example, I collected and stole and won enough prize tickets to have this game for my prize this weekend.
How many tickets was that?
20.
Oof.
Like,
Somebody's been farming their prize tickets, I think, in the side
right?
event.
That's already like not few tickets. And after that, I did like a side event, and then I begged some friends. But that was a cool idea because I don't really need like Inferno cards, and I don't know. I have 1,000 promo cards already from all the tournaments.
So I'm just getting a message from Liam about shopping for some alt art, so I'm going to tell him to go and speak to Ben.
Alright, Liam saying this is the commentary dream team. Whoa, Liam is flirting with us. Look at that.
But is he wrong?
No, he's not wrong.
No, not wrong at all. No.
It's just the truth.
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk a bit about competitive X-Wing now that we are in round 2 and the round which matters.
Yep.
Corentin is deciding to go for the big joust. So I guess Grievous is in the upper part of the map. Cad Bane is in the very lower part, right?
Yes. So Cad Bane will be that brown ship with the stress token.
Oh, thank you.
Ben.
Alright, think about it.
He's after seeing Mara.
I mean, the blue bomber is ready to pounce on the flank. Cad Bane is a little bit too far away, right? But he can root and focus. He has the linked actions. On the other hand, all the drones you see on the upper part, they will get Electro Chaff Cloud very soon. Like it's like Thanos, right? In Marvel.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck. And there will be a Chaff Cloud in front of them.
But I wonder how bad the chaff cloud will actually be for them, because
Can they stand on the Chaff Cloud? No, right? Can they? Can they?
I don't have to check. I don't think so. But what I mean is that if you dial in a blue, you get jammed,
Yeah.
you roll for stress, if they don't take the stress, they can then independent calculate if they're not overlapping the shaft
If they're not
cloud.
overlapping the shaft cloud after the move, right?
So they'll jam off one, but they'll have a single calculate.
Yeah, which is still fine. It's better than most.
Yeah. So if you complete your move and if you've not landed on the shaft cloud, then you can still perform an action.
And Nobby also saying, and chat also saying, they cannot stand on the shaft cloud, which is good. Man, I was concerned for a second because a shaft cloud is an obstacle, right?
Yeah, but thematically it makes sense because you can't really stand on all those on that chaffing space. So.
Okay. All right. No Swiss guys anymore on the top card. It's 2 German guys, 1 Swedish guy, and 1 Frenchie.
Yeah, I think one of the German judges last round was saying there's no English left in, and he was pointing at Cormac. I was like, don't let him hear you say that.
Don't let him hear that.
Yeah, but no.
Cormac is such a good guy, man. Like I asked him for a bit of help because there was a bit of stuff on the English eBay, which I wanted, but with all that stuff, it's not easy to get to Germany anymore without a lot of fees and customs.
Yeah.
So I could send him. He allowed me to send it to his house, and then he smuggled it to me.
Yeah, I did see the handoff of the dodgy bubble wrap package happening in the background.
It was a lot of good drugs. I can be honest now. Now it's in Germany. It was a lot of good stuff.
Right, so it looks like we've got road roll for turn 2, and I think there's an eyeball for Adrian, but they've not moved the token.
So yeah, first player is still in counter
Yep.
with the awesome English prize kit challenge coin.
Yeah, Louis Lyon. So you may have seen a few people you can see that they got the 1/86 metal objective markers being used in this game, and they are wafer thin. Like they're metal.
The best objective tokens in the game right now.
But Louis actually produced a new kit that's got them in, and it's like I think a blue crate one side, red satellite the other side. So if you're a TO and you want to run events, have a chat with Louis on Facebook. You can order these kits, and then your players can win them. And yeah, these objective markers.
Oh, now it gets tricky. He's launching the chaff on an obstacle, but I think a droid which lands on an obstacle and can switch his struts can ignore the chaff cloud, right? Because it's also an obstacle. Is that true, Chat?
That's fun making bold statements.
I'm not sure if it's true, but this can be a very tricky thing. So maybe, I don't know if Corentin knows that. This could be like a bit iffy.
I mean, hopefully he's aware of that interaction if that's the case. But
we have a judge on the table, right? All right. Yeah.
Should I ask him?
Yeah, shall I ask him what happens if the droid lands on the rock with the electro shaft? Of course, both are obstacles, and you switch your struts to ignore obstacles. Can you ignore the shaft now? You know what I mean?
If you ignore both, you mean? Or you have to maybe choose?
The struts say you ignore debris and asteroids.
It does not say how many.
Let's see what they decide. I have no idea. I'm just...
oh, this is a big move. So we've got the 3 hard turn here by Grudge.
Alright, let's see.
So pointing at that rock, but hoping probably that we're going to see some of these.
Barrel roll. You can always barrel roll.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, but now if you're red bombardment drone and you've just gone too forward onto that rock, you may be a bombardment drone with mines, but here's my mine.
Yeah.
So no, that's really well flown. Like that 3 hard, just stopping before the rock.
I like this so much for Corentin. Like this is why he's in the top 4 and I'm not.
So it looks like we've got a 3 bank from Dread.
Look at the thin objective markers, right? You can just move over it, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Don't need to remove it. Alright, let's see the chat. Struts must be open already to ignore the shaft cloud. Thank you. Makes sense. I'm not very good with robot, you know. More of the human kind of guy.
So green separatist drones doing a 2 forwards.
Jumping over.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
No, Grudge will be happy because you're not shooting Grudge.
Right.
So, and if anything, Kylo might just roll up and just go and delete it.
Yes.
And let's not forget this. This Kylo doesn't mind droids sitting on rocks because you're going to have the shattering shot. Because shattering shot, it doesn't matter if the shot's obstructed, if the target is range 0 of an obstacle. So if the droid is overlapping and it's not obstructed shot,
It's still shattering.
Yeah, so I did it on Hexard. I think I was commenting on, I think it was Crispy's final, and I told Scott about it, and yeah, it's really important to remember that part of the trigger.
Alright, bombardment drone taking an objective. I will update the overlay. The blue one, right?
Yes.
Nope, this was the wrong one. This is difficult.
Come on, Funbot.
Streaming is difficult.
All the
guys.
buttons.
Alright. Objective point on blue. Point.
Yeah. Oof, there we go. So 2 forwards by Red Bombardment onto the debris, I think that is. Be interesting to see if he can actually hit Grudge with a mine.
Alright, now let's see what the judge decides. Can he ignore? Can he not ignore? Chat is also not sure, right? Like different opinions.
No, so
Not ignoring? Okay.
take the stress and the jam.
That's fine. You're sitting on a rock.
Yeah, but I suppose it depends what Kylo's done, because Kylo could just go 2 forwards and bullseye.
There's a judge directly on the table and he's saying nothing, so apparently the ruling is you do not ignore the chaff right now. You maybe you ignore it later, right? If the strut isn't open now. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe next turn if he was to pivot. But do you reckon Red Bombardment, if he drops a proximity mine, does that clip?
No, don't think so.
So it's a circular shape, isn't it? It's probably just missing.
It's difficult because the camera's like not exactly over the table, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure.
Cad Bane moving into the middle. So Scorch has already moved, so Scorch is pointing in with a focus token.
Yeah, Scott was expecting Cad Bane to come in, so he didn't took the objective and was ready to fight.
Yep.
Like it.
Grievous is going to bank onto the debris.
Yeah.
So he'll take a jam, roll for stress, and then skips the perform action step.
Still can shoot, but it's not angry obstacle. Gets the stress, that was it. Sometimes you don't want to roll well. Sometimes your dice are too hot. Melrose could... Nah, I'm not turning into Grievous, sadly. But ready to cluster some droids.
Absolutely. Although Corentin really needs to kill the Red Bombardment drone now, because if not, then Malorus is going to have a proximity mine right in front of her.
Yeah. I did it in my game against Bene on the first day. He was launching a bombardment drone Proximine to hit Melorus, and she was just out of it, and he was moving first.
Oh yeah.
He needs to kill it now.
Well, but
Kylo
I think
waiting.
so. This is a bullseye with Kylo, with shattering shot. Like, I don't think you can bother with the concussion missiles here. You could. It's a 4 dice concussion missile, but you got 3 dice primary anyway with the bullseye.
I mean, he needs to bring down red to 1 damage, and then he can grudge Proximine it to kill it. So all you need is 4 damage until the red bomb.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, like Malorus and Kylo might just kill Red Bombardment anyway.
Yeah, sure. Like if you do that,
yeah.
even better, right? But even if you can't,
There's no tokens on the bombardment drone.
even if you can't, because dice, bringing him down to 1 would be enough already.
Yeah.
So you have, it's very likely that red will die.
So he's just done a focus because you know, with the shattering shot, you know, you definitely want that focus mod. Malorus pops her ability, so she takes a stress. So now it's essentially glitter stim.
It's Dittrich. All eyeballs are hits and evades.
Yep. So I think Malorus is shooting first.
Golden dice, really, Corentin.
So that's 3 hits and/or crits. I think it's definitely
Something.
a crit.
It's 3 something.
Nothing.
That shot was not into the bomber. Right?
Yeah, no, this was into the green drone. So 2 crits, stun pilot, and loose stabilizer.
That's fine. That's nothing bad.
And then probably bouncing this with cluster missiles into the Red Bombardment drone now, I reckon.
Yep, I like it.
But this is where you want your 3 paint, because that's, you haven't got the target lock on this one.
Oof, looks like 1. Alright, not great. Not bad. Oof, net evades wasted on the one. I hate it. I hate it if you waste your netties.
See, yeah,
You will miss them when you need them.
Right? Like, you don't have a lot of netties per game. It's like a limited amount. And then you waste them on one hit. Jeez.
can you lock something on a chaff cloud?
No, you can't.
So that's why he couldn't lock the bombardment drone.
Ah, that's smart.
Yeah,
so you could just cluster him in with the second shot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. We still have Kylo shooting.
Yeah, and I suppose like Kylo's only really got to do 3 damage.
He could kill green though with Kylo. Like, he's thinking about it, right? That's why he is not shooting yet. He could kill outright a drone for points and removing another blocker from the board.
The bombardment drone.
I think so too.
Yeah, like
I think
it's
so too.
well, the proximity
Yeah,
mines.
he's thinking. Look at him. He's like thinking about concussion missile, about target selection. Like, concussion missile means he shoots into green. Bullseye means he shoots into red, and he's not sure. It's an important decision now.
Surely you go bombardment drone, because otherwise, if you don't kill the bombardment drone, there's a proximity mine going in front of Malorus and Kylo.
Yeah. I agree. Especially with Shattering active. Yeah, he goes for the red one. Bullseye.
3 paint. Spends a
Shattering shot.
force. Yeah.
4.
Big shot.
Oh,
Ooh, wow.
evades. That's amazing defense by red.
So that's 5 evades on 6 dice. Big
It's a
roll.
crit with the ability. Direct. So down to 3, which
And
is good.
which is still a chance with the proximity
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah. Especially with the grudge reroll, right?
Yeah. I don't think Dread has a shot.
Cat Bane first.
Yeah.
No, not Cat Bane. Scorch first. Doesn't look like a lot. Yeah, Cat Bane is fine. After that, Cat Bane shooting back. Cat Bane with the normal shot, right? Iron Cannon. Scorch, defending, easy. Not wasting the netties. On 2 hits, it's fine to roll netties. You can live with that. Outmaneuver, Grievous. Rerolls. Hello, General Kenobi.
Oh wow. Who needs those rerolls and the Grievous ability? So I don't think it's obstructed.
Yeah, they're looking for obstruction or talking about obstruction. But we have a judge on the table, they can deal with it. Easy. Let's look at the table.
Look at Funwat pressing all the buttons.
Look at the judge doing this judging job. Professional judging. Not sure what the decision is. I think they're getting the machine. Oh, they're getting the machine.
The what's it called? We had a name for it when we saw it at Euros, the first Euros that we had. It's the Lasertron 4000.
The Lasertron 4000.
Lasertron 4000.
Woo!
Here we go. So
The machine.
joining us on the stream table.
Look at that thing. And you can see the laser on the table. Nobby is asking, who does the stream tokens?
Made by Hedron 6. You can find him on Etsy. He is in some sort of a break now. I hope his workshop will go back online late summer. Yeah.
Not obstructed, legs!
So Malorus down to 1 hole.
We get nasty.
You're too loud, sorry. He was loud too.
Yeah. Funwalk just wants to express himself, you know.
That's how my people talk.
My people.
Yeah.
So, do the droids now kill Malorus?
If they live, yes. And they do.
Well, they're alive at the moment.
Yeah. It's a very good chance. I mean, it's still Malorus, right? She has the Clandestine active. She can roll a lot of stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
Warum hat Malorus ein Schild? Frag mal nach, wie das Overlay das stimmt. Dankeschön. Yeah, on the overlay we still have a shield on Malorus, but I don't know why, but we're checking for that. We have dedicated overlay people now, because we're professional.
So I think we've got the droids now. Hit crit into Malorus, I imagine.
This is a bit heartbreaking right now, but come on. Oh, that's a lot of.
Oh, it's dead.
Is that? that?
I think.
Is it? What happened? I'm sure. Waiting for the overlay?
Or was it into Kylo?
Maybe into Kylo.
Maybe that was green. Maybe Green didn't have arc into Malorus.
Alright.
So I think the red bombardment drone then fluffed the shot.
Yes. So Malorus still alive? As far as we see it.
Did an energy shell from purple?
Oof. Again, 3 hits. Oh, more blanks for counter.
Oh, it's
Kylo taking shields off. Kylo shields. It's fine. Kylo doesn't need shields.
It's the Imperial way.
Alright. Like, he's fine without shields. Maybe?
Yeah, so Malorus did die.
Yeah, Malorus
Wow.
did die. Crap for a French friend.
Well,
That was an amazing beginning for the
can
first
I
player.
just clarify one thing? So you've said Kylo doesn't need shields. What pie plate is about to appear in front of him?
Nothing bad.
Nothing bad.
Because Grudge is gonna drop a Proximine on red, let him re-roll the dice, and then it's gonna be 3 hits, and then red will be dead soon. I'm sure of that. It's structural damage on red, like, he can't even defend against the Proximine. No, this was like a little bit, this was not even a little, it was very unlucky for Malorus to die here, right? With Glitter still active.
Yeah.
Like,
So like in my stream game when I played yesterday, I went all in at Malorus and just rolled lots of red dice into her and just gave her the opportunity to roll blanks
Yeah.
and killed her in the first engagement. And that's it. I think if you're throwing 1 or 2 shots in that are not great,
Yeah.
then her ability will pull her through.
right?
Yeah, all right, you might push some damage through, but you've just got to hope. But like you say, she rolls paint. Yeah, you just
no
nothing.
chance.
Yeah, nothing you can do about it.
She's very durable, but now Malorus already gone.
So end of the turn, we got 4 points for Malorus, and we should, I believe.
3 points for Malorus and 1 point from the objective. for
3. Yeah, I forgot Malorus is super cheap.
So yeah, it's still like not a bad thing for Corentin. Like only 3 points lost. The biggest issue is that Malorus is a very heavy and very good gun against the droids.
Yeah.
You want that caster. You got it only 1 time, which is a bit sad.
So actually, the Electro Chaff Cloud probably worked against him there.
It's the-
Not allowing him to take
To
the
target
target
lock
lock
on
on the
red.
bombardment drone.
to make the damage into red, right? Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, Mal that only did 2 damage, and she is one of the big heavy hitters, right? Both of the TIE fighters are actually the beef of the list. The big guns all the time.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm joking about Kylo not needing shields, but actually losing shields means that with Kylo, every time now you have to be more careful with your moves. You have to be a bit more like very sure that you're in a spot where you can't get shot at.
Yeah, and this is a big turn for Corentin because obviously, you have that turn where things go wrong, and you now need to sort of pick yourself up,
Yeah,
take a
don't
breather.
get tilted.
So we were chatting to Sebastian last game about it, and
Yes.
it's that tilting feeling, and you just got to put those bad rolls behind you,
Yeah.
and think like I can still win this game. Like you say, 4 points is nothing really in the grand scheme of things, and you might get 3 points shortly
Yeah.
if that bombardment drone dies.
Not only the bombardment drone, right? Dredge should also boost and drop a mine onto Grievous,
Yeah,
which is a good start, right? Some damage into Grievous, and you can snipe him later.
yeah.
But yeah. And for this mental, in my opinion, like the mental stuff in X-Wing is one of the most important things
Yeah.
to win games in a competitive set.
The penguin.
The penguin. Like sometimes you have to defeat the penguin. Like do it however you need to do it, right? Like sometimes it's good to just like curse to just like give out a big F-bomb,
Yeah.
and then you're clear and can get ready to the table again. Just don't eat it into your stomach, right? Like I know a couple of people who nurse like bad dice for several
Yeah.
rounds, always thinking about this, always talking about it. You have to delete it immediately. Like next round, new game, new opportunities. Like people with like very short memory like have an advantage here.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much for over 160 viewers today for the top 4 of the X-Wing AMG Worlds Qualifier. More than Legion for sure.
Came for the X-Wing and staying for the Fun Walk and Tim,
I think our official name is Fun Tim now.
But yeah. No, it's it has been a really good event. So we're seeing some very good play from some good players.
Let's look at the players thinking. Corentin getting ready for the power stance. Look at those dreamy eyes, man. And look at Adrian, like how chill he is. He's just like talking with the judge a little bit, trying for some bribes. This is a good mindset, man. This is a very good mindset. Like, don't get too much pressure on your head while playing. Sometimes you have to flex a bit on your opponent, right? Like, just show him like you don't care about decisions. No, Corentin starting to make love with the table. French people are like that. I'm sorry.
Funny story about Corentin last night. At the restaurant, he actually went up to the bar and he went up and complained about the wine they were serving in the restaurant last night. It's like if you were going to be like stereotypical French, it was like, "What is this you're serving us?" You know, sort of.
Merde.
Yeah. So he's had a good weekend.
Turn to Ted Cam over just
Yeah,
a
show
second.
it to the stream.
Turn to Ted Cam for just a second.
Alright, this is how Corentin is just making love with the table.
Yeah,
Look at
this is the power stance.
Look at the power
This is a new power stance. I can't do that. I'm too old for that shit.
I'll tell you, those trousers are taking some serious strain there.
Can you see the leg? Yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm too old for this shit, man. Okay, he's ready. He's ready. Let's get back.
I bet he's doing parkour or something like that. Le parkour.
All right. Power stance is over. We're ready to fight. These proximites need to really hit hard for Corentin now. Like he's hoping on that.
I understand you have Dale's templates.
I believe Ben's got them. Where is he?
All right, roll.
Hiding in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, he was playing one of the side events. He definitely in his bag a while ago.
His bag's still here?
Yeah, it might be now.
No, I'll go find him. He's over there. Yeah.
All right. Doesn't look like the initiative token is changing. So Corentin first. Grudge, proximite on red. 1 damage for sure.
This is the big roll.
Yes, this is a big roll. You need the 2 hits for the French people. For the Republic. Reroll Grudge. Into it! Red is dead.
Right, just remember the volume levels there, somewhat.
It's fine. We have a
We're an impartial commentary team.
I am not fucking impartial here. I'm cheering for my FO mate.
So yeah, I mean that's big, and that's actually where the system phase initiative it actually worked against the bombardment drone, because that FO bombers initiative 2,
Yep.
it activates first in the
Yes.
system phase,
Yes.
drops the mine, and actually kills the bombardment drone
Super big.
before it can use its system phase. So that's pretty much leveled the game back up.
Yes.
But
It's so
all-
important to have the proximite in front of Kylo, right?
Well,
Like
but
you
this
said.
is it. Like, imagine, because there's only 1 dice you can reroll.
Yes.
So if you hadn't rolled that hit on the first one,
Oh, that was so important, man.
yeah.
Right, and this is a boost over the droid even in the system phase. Right, was it a boost or a move? Are we over yet? Do we see something revealed?
Guess it was a boost because, yeah,
Yeah.
system phase boost from
Yeah.
Dread
All right.
and a second pipe plate. Oh,
I'm sorry, JW4. I'm sorry.
Corentin does Krav Maga. I mean, he can kick our asses, like, of the whole venue.
Nah, I'm not sure about that. Something like, like we street kids, like, we don't need, like, do a sport to fight. Like, growing up in the streets of Hanover, like both of us,
Yeah.
it was not easy.
I was not raised there, but still.
Alright, so proximite in front of Grievous, he will take that for sure after moving. So the bombers did their job.
yeah, Grudge with a nice hard 3, just going to sort of disengage a little bit and come back round, I imagine. But that's the big thing. Like, getting rid of that bombardment drone's massive.
I see also Dan FA in the chat, my team captain for the team Jaja Drinks. Which is a very good team because all the players are winning except for me. I still get prizes.
No surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, sometimes you just need to find a good team, right? It's also a skill.
True.
So you're gonna upgrade from the Pirates as you fail to qualify and
I
find
know there
yourself
was
a new
something
team?
before the Pirates. So. I mean, Pirates are my heart team, but they're not very good. Actually, in the group, I think we just lost against Philippines yesterday. So the Philippines qualified for the XTC finals.
Yeah.
Our Asian friends making Scatterlink.
Along with Team England.
I mean,
Even though I did try and throw it away in the last 2 weeks.
You're like the try-hard team, the only one from 25 teams, so nobody's surprised.
Nah, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. It's been nice to play people, you know, who might not play, before. I mean,
100%.
like I think I've played. Actually, I ended up playing Nicholas and Andrew from France.
Yeah.
And I've played them a few times before. It was quite nice, but I think it was Raymond from Team Philippines was really
Raymond's
nice.
great. He's such a nice guy. All right, more movements. Drone's moving around. That's just moving forward. So maybe taking an objective here.
So that's a stun pilot on that drone, so he now can't land on rocks.
This is so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I love stunt pilots on drones.
poor little droid, just flying off into the sunset.
I mean, he still can take objectives. He can do stuff, right? Be a points fortress. That's fine. But Corentin, for sure, breathing a little bit easier now. We have another objective taken by the. Is it the blue one?
No, I'd say that's
No, the purple one,
purple.
right?
Yeah,
Alright.
DFS. So what action did green do then?
Maybe fixing the crit? I don't know.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Right? I mean, they have to remove the crit marker, but you can forget about it easily. But it looks like he's fixing the crit.
But I wonder if that's even worth it on a one health.
I wouldn't
drone.
do it. I would just flying around, maybe take an objective and be annoying.
Or was he the one that suffered 2 crits? So maybe was it? I can't remember what the other crit was. Was it loose
Oh,
stabilizer?
there was another one. Maybe it was the loose stabilizer.
was
loose stabilizer,
yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
So,
to fix.
yeah.
Alright, and look at Scorch ready to fight now. Revenge for Melrose! Best boss I ever had! Taking the objective. I mean, yeah, sure, TIE fighters don't barrel a lot.
Well, I think you need to as well, like, because if the droids keep picking up crates, you need to have some crates so
Yeah.
that you are scoring objective points. Otherwise, the damage you're doing can slowly get eclipsed by,
Yes,
the
for sure.
objective points.
There are, in this time of X-Wing, there are almost always multiple paths to victory, and you have to keep them all in mind every time.
So Cad Bane does a nice little bank past Scorch, but we know what upgrade Cad Bane's got. More proximity mines.
Oh, crap! Oof, oof, oof. Like our Frenchies are saying. This is like beating First Order with their own weapons a little bit. So I can-
1 shield, I think, was all the damage that Grievous took from that proximity mine.
Grudge not close enough for the reroll? Maybe?
I mean, I think if you were Corentin, though, you'd much prefer the 3 hits onto
Yeah,
the
for
bombardment
sure,
drone
yeah.
and just,
Yeah. You can deal with Grievous later. He's taking an objective. This is surprising me a little bit because Grievous really loves to boost. He loves to boost, he loves to barrel, do his linked actions all the time.
Yeah, but I think it's probably a smart place by Adrian because
Just denied for
Yeah.
console.
Yeah.
yeah, well, it's not just denying it, but also he's probably going to lose the damage race. So if he can start scoring some more objective points,
Yeah, I like
he can
it.
try and keep touch.
Yeah. And you have to keep in mind, real life X-Wing, it's a little bit slower than TTS X-Wing, right? Just because every time you have to bump, to do maneuvers, it takes longer, it's not easily resolved, proxmine stuff like you have to see, Sharp Cloud. So, like, from my experience yesterday, on average I had like 5 rounds of X-Wing, which is not a lot of time to do stuff.
Yeah.
So taking objectives early is actually very good, right, in real life X-Wing.
So we've moved into the engagement phase, and I think they're just trying to determine if it's range 1 for Kylo.
Yeah. Bullseye, especially.
Well, yeah, because this is it, because his bullseye is different to his front arc attack. So
Yes,
you'd
two
have to
weapons.
measure range 1 specifically for
Yeah.
the bullseye.
Yeah, and
So-
removing all the tablets under the ship, making it easier to measure.
So I imagine he's probably not range 1 bullseye, but we'll see.
So just see, we have 180 viewers. Tell everybody, spread the word. My dream would be to have to crack the 200 viewers for the final. That would
Yep.
be amazing.
40 minutes left in the top 4, but soon the grand finals of the German World Qualifier.
Yeah.
We want more viewers than Legion. Let's go.
We had 192 at the DXM final. That was actually not system open, not German nationals. The DXM TTS tournament. That was the one where I had the most viewers when I streamed that, and I want to crack the 200.
We can do it. I think in the finals we can do it. We will do big advertising.
That's it, I've just turned mine
We're not
on, so-
GSP. Give us viewers.
We're getting there.
But I think the quality is probably as good.
The quality is better. Man. Look at that. Look at how you can see the hair on the arms of that guy.
I will say, when I was lying in bed hungover on Friday morning, I was watching some of the stream, and the setup is top notch, like the quality. But back to the X-Wing, that looks like 4 paint. No focus token because he picked up the crate. And CAD spends to take no damage.
Alright. Corentin needs to start to do damage now, right? Like
Yeah,
all his
yeah.
list about is to do damage with Scorch, with Kylo, and then the box mines from the bombers,
So Kylo did 2 damage to the blue bombardment drone.
which is fine. Good start.
Well, do you know where Grievous is sat? Oh, hello there, General Kenobi. Grievous is sat behind Kylo.
Oh no, outmaneuver.
Yep.
It's fine. Who needs dice? This is Cat Bane shooting.
Ooh, into Kylo, I
Yeah. I
think.
see 2 blanks and he has to use the force. Does he
So-
take damage card?
No force, no green token.
Oh. And now Grievous is shooting. Range 1.
Oh, hit crit, I think.
Yeah,
Rerolls.
reroll. Oh no!
I think that's 2 2 agility because
I see 1 evade. Not enough. Kylo is dead! And the Adrian friend is celebrating on the side. Oh, this is big. Kylo is 6 points. And
Let's keep it down and notch.
so
We get
bad news already.
from
It was not loud. I was just like. And this is big because Kylo is such a good endgame piece. We have to talk very quietly now.
The judge is coming.
The judges are coming.
I'm leaving.
I'll just say it wasn't me. I was very British and very
Yeah,
reserved.
no, it wasn't us. This time it wasn't us. It was the support crew on the side. We just talk very quietly now. Do not irritate the players.
Again, we already talked about psychology and the tilting
And the judge is
factor.
gone.
But yeah, like, you know, it is like big games like this where people are watching and they see those results.
It's exciting, man.
But Adrian's dice are just rolling.
But finally, some evades for the first order. I mean, still, game's not over yet, right? We have still 2 more box mines from the first order. We have Scorch doing Scorch stuff. And every turn is damaged. We have 2, 1 health. This could be all initiative killed by Corentin.
Never don't give up.
Never don't give
No,
up.
absolutely, yeah.
But this is getting hard now, man.
The big problem that Corentin's got now, though, is that Grievous can be the ace.
Yes.
Now, the one good thing is that Grievous is currently towing, so like you said, hasn't got the barrel roll, hasn't got the boost, which will help. But Scorch might get halved here with a proximity mine drop.
Yeah.
You might actually need your bombers to be actually killing stuff with their guns.
They could do that. Still, 2 dice guns are still dangerous on an X-Wing 2.5. He just needs to do it soon, right? Before the objective points run away from him. Only 8 left until 20 for Adrian.
At least Dredd knows there won't be a cluster mine drop coming in front. Because DFS is sat there, and I think,
Yeah, you won't do that.
no.
On the other, no. Which 2 factions are on the other table? It's Catch versus Niklas, and yes, Niklas playing
Scum
his
versus Imperial.
his scum tricky.
You want me to check the score?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Niklas is playing his scum stuff, like all the tricks you can do, right? With like Q9, standing still, barrel roll, and blah 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 blah, Babu Frick.
And 2 fast sprays, isn't it?
And Catch actually, after his big break, is flying 2 Decimators and 3 TIE Fighters in one list.
Yeah.
How does it fit?
This is crazy. We had it on last game on the stream.
Yeah.
And as a double decimator player from 1.0, the fact that you can now take 3 TIE fighters as well.
Extra, right? And
I
both
know.
the Decimators are loaded.
They are.
They have
like,
Force,
yeah.
they have Vader, they have all the tricks. Like,
Triple
crazy.
zero, BT1. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
This is like a 300 points list from the older times, like for sure. And another thing, this list is. Thank you, Dan. Chewy raw for you. The double decimator list is so good in real life X-Wing because, again, we don't have so many rounds because it just takes time to fly, to do all the triggers, to bomb, to resolve the bombs. Like, if a game's over in 5 rounds, nobody has the freaking time to kill a Decimator.
Yeah.
Like how?
No, absolutely, and that was the big thing that lost it for Dale, was the fact that he was never going to have enough time to claw the game back.
Alright, what do we have? It's only 2-1 for Catch in the second game right now against Nicholas, and round 4 starts right now.
It's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. I have a head. I have a head already. I can't do it.
Yeah, it'll mess up your hair.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Do you know any of the people who are wearing 2 hats? No, right? It's not possible.
So we got a road roll and camera back.
Camera right? Okay. So the other game is like super close right now. We have 1 Decimator down to 6 hull, a couple of damage onto Karth and Eamon already. Karth has 2 console fire.
Wow.
Alright. Thank you for the game report, Mr. Daniel.
Okay, so we got a cluster mine drop now coming from behind Blue Bombardment. So obviously just trying to block Grudge coming in, I imagine.
I like it very much. Even if mine doesn't hit, it's still a very good...
Oh no, it's...
Oh, Seismics hits, Seismics also! Woo-hoo-hoo. This is awesome. This will hit for sure.
But what's 1 damage? You know, to the bombers.
I mean, after losing 2 ships, maybe that 1 damage is very important now.
But if you drop cluster mines there, 1 was definitely hitting, and then he might go over the second one next turn.
Maybe he wants to keep it for another launch.
Yeah, possibly.
Like, this is a guaranteed seismic, right? And you can't always get guaranteed seismics.
I believe we have a crate pickup by Grudge.
By Grudge, okay. Let's do that. I'm running out of blocks, you know, like, hopefully they don't pick up too many more.
This is the big thing now, so now Grudge has had to pick up that crate. You're not going to have that system phase boost.
Yeah, but he has to, right, because of the points.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
so much
No,
pressure.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, landing on the rock. Tower defense game on. Dredge flying. Oh, not Dredge yet. Actually, this is, I think, the first time that the Separatist player was first player now, right?
I think so, yeah. So another crate to pick up. Come on, from what?
I don't have any blocks anymore.
Oh, hang on. You got 5 blocks out, so that must be it. So who's lost one?
Ooh, lost something.
Yeah, but there's 5 on the overlay, so
Just copy 1, alright.
yeah, but there can only be 5.
Right.
You got 5 on this. So one's
So let's
wrong.
look at the buttons. So who's wrong? We have 1 on Grievous. They're fine, right? We have 1 on Grievous.
Green. Well, green's just picked up.
What about purple? Purple also has 1, right?
I think you've marked blue. So blue hasn't got 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was green. Yeah, it's green
Yeah.
instead of purple. Yeah, I just got the wrong one. That's too close. Got it. I mean, it doesn't turn anything. No. Thank you for paying attention. Hello, Mr. Ketsoap. Thank you for following. Bombardment drone lost the crate and then picked up it again. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. Alright. Good position for more bombing for Mr. Dread. Oh, very good position right now. And what can Kyrillus not do with the crate? He cannot boost.
Yeah.
This is juicy. I think you still hit the Proxmine on the drone, right, to kill it, to get points.
Yeah, you can't risk rolling crits into Grievous, I guess, and he's still got 5 health.
Yeah, no, you go for the kills now. You take as many points as possible. Cat Bane also deciding to fight. He's okay, 7 health, right? He can fight a little bit. Oh, Corentin, not ready to fight. Good pace of play though. I like it.
So if Dread kills DFS, Cad Bane gets to do an action, even while stressed.
Even while stressed.
Yeah, so could roll away from that debris cloud.
He's maybe even banking on on getting that action here. Alright. Scorch is ready to turn into the fight next turn.
So,
Seismic goes up. 1 damage on Grudge.
so did Cad Bane not drop a proximity mine on Scorch?
He did not, apparently. think overlay has full damage. Maybe you
Yeah.
forgot about. Maybe it's keeping it for later. Keeping it for next game, right? You have limited amounts of boxmans in your life. Oh, maybe a little mistake here, not dropping the boxman, right? But Separatist first, it looks like one hit from the Cod Bane, I believe. Or was it Grievous? Oh, poor Corentin.
Yeah, I think the green dice just leaving him a little there.
Yeah. He gets new dice now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time to get new dice. Sometimes it's like that, yeah. Oh, look at those straight fire dice. Oh, MG. Blanks into blanks. What is happening?
Unfortunately, yeah, it's yeah.
Oh no! Dice is getting removed from the table.
That's rough.
That's so rude. Grudge down to 2. Return shot. Looks like nothing, not much. 2 maybe?
Not enough.
Yeah, Spence, safe.
Yeah, I mean, like,
This is so rough.
it's hard to, you know, I don't like sort of using it as an excuse, but like Adrian's dice, the paint has just come when he needs it,
Yes.
and you know, some of Corentin's defense rolls have been absolutely horrendous.
That was 3 blanks into a reroll for another blank. Man.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
hurts in your heart.
And yeah, was Adrian in that first shots into the bombardment drone was 5 of 8 on 6 dice. So yeah, it's unfortunately sort of. You could easily say this is the difference in the two, but you know both of them have flown it as well as they can.
Yeah. Alright. Some more hits from Grudge.
Yeah, I think.
That's 2 blanks and 1 evade, I think. So a little bit of damage onto somebody. But still alive. Yeah, both drones are now to 1 and the bombardment to 2. So very close. And still, there's a proxmine incoming. Corentin can still kill the bombardment drone and kill the normal drones with shooting from Scorch and Grudge and Red. So game's not over yet. It's difficult, right? But he needs to kill to get rid of the objective marker, and he needs to survive against Cat Bane and Grievous with the hot dice.
I mean, so you know I was saying about the cluster mine drop. So Grudge is now on 2 health. Imagine if that was cluster mines.
Yeah, so maybe a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's hindsight, right?
No, absolutely. I mean, and you probably would have maybe have done 1 extra damage. So yeah,
Because
it
we ended
was
the
tough.
game already, right? Like that Grudge means the game is over.
Yeah.
Alright, both players now in full focus mode. Adrian is smelling the victory. Corentin is like, where are my ways to get back into the game?
And what are the win conditions for Corentin?
Killing stuff, killing all the objective carriers, both drones on 1 health, which is possible. Proxmine on the bombardment drone, he can kill 3 ships in 1 round now.
That would be 2, 6, and 2, 4, 7 points.
Which is not enough for the lead, but would keep him in the game for another round.
Yeah,
Because-
we have less than half an hour to go, but
Yeah.
still.
But with the points, it will be most likely before time when the game is over. But Corentin needs the kills. He really needs the kills, especially the objective carriers, so the game will not run away from him.
Nobby in the chat saying, win condition for Corentin, roll better.
True, actually true. He used a lot of good rolls against me already, so that was maybe a mistake.
So interestingly, Cad Bane can hard one to the right, which is white.
Yeah.
Stay stressed. Wait for Corentin to kill a ship
Get an action.
and get action. The problem is that Cad Bane's a 4. So Corentin. So yeah, if Scorch kills something at initiative 4, then Cad Bane can shoot. Otherwise, obviously the opportunity for Cad Bane to shoot would have
Yeah,
gone.
it's over.
So we'll see.
Alright,
I mean,
Corentin is ready. He is ready to fight. Looking at Doctor Strange, one way to victory.
The X-Wing multiverse madness.
Yeah, the multiverse of madness now. In every other multiverse, Corentin is losing, but in one only. Is this the one? Roll. Not sure what's happening. Token on Adrian's side, so First player, Separatist. Nope. First player, first order, as it should be. Prox mine. Is it enough? I think it's enough, it's 2. Bombardment drone's done. Okay, first goal achieved. Now, 2 more goals. Kill the droids. Imagine Kylo being still alive in this situation, man. He would have a field day with killing all the droids.
This is it. So 6-point game now.
Yes. Alright, Grudge turning away. A bit afraid of General Grievous. But you're showing him your backside,
I was
right?
about to say, would you not be better just rolling forwards and keep the front up forwards? I mean, it's not great either way. I mean, the only thing is that Grievous can't reposition.
Yeah.
So if you'd done like a 1 forwards,
He can't
maybe it
bank
won't, maybe it won't be a range 1 shot.
I'm expecting Grievous to bank in, right?
You'd imagine so, like a 2 bank or something. Okay, so Dread flies over the top of DFS. I mean, yeah, the other 2 droids are only on 1 health.
So in the other game, Morna has no shields anymore. Both ties 2 hull left. And Kath is dead on Nicholas' side.
Oh, looks good for catch. This could be a German final. We may have a German champion today.
Maybe.
This is new. Like normally German tournaments get won by Finns, by Englishmen. We're not used to that.
Remember, at the system opens or in general?
In the big ones, right? Like
No, we had German nationals is usually won by.
yeah, okay, the German nationals.
Yeah,
Yes, but the
yes.
system opens always won by our foreign guests.
Yeah, Man Kid, we had one that was that was Denmark.
We have yet, not yet. We have the Finnish guy.
Oh yes, Jere.
Yeah,
Jere
Jere.
Koskela
Jere was winning one.
from Finland. He has won the one in Hanover. We had one more in Hanover. Who did won that?
Guten Tag, Mr. Blenden.
Whatever.
Looking good for catch right now, but game's not over yet. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Chui.
I could check out the score on catches table.
All right. Lead for Adrian. Can he bring it home to Berlin?
So it looks probably that the droid doesn't clear. Oh wow, maybe.
It does. It's good, right? Clearing is good
Oh, it's
for the French player, yeah, because he gets a shot.
But why sit there? Why not roll?
You have a crate, you can't roll.
Has he got a crate?
Yes.
Purple's got a crate. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see the token.
All right. First order done. Hit Bane coming in. Should be the one hard, right? Every time.
Yeah. I mean that's it. It's white, but you know, as I said, like if a ship gets killed, then actually, Grievous can do it. So if Grievous kills,
Yeah.
then
enough.
Cad Bane will get an action.
And then it's already enough, right? Like the bomber. Of course I'm biased. Chad, come on. It's 4 points for the bombers and then objective points, yeah. Oof, this is so close.
So at the other table, could be still anybody's game, but catch is up 10-2.
Oof, okay. Looking good for catch.
So Scorch spends the focus for 2 into Grievous.
Grievous with evades.
Evades 1 and probably just takes the damage. You've got 4 more health to go.
Yeah, easy. The game is winding down. We are in the phase for sure of the game.
So Grievous outmaneuver.
Range 1, rerolls, everything. What can you do?
Pretty good. Yeah, going to keep the focus, reroll
Yeah,
into
why not?
4.
Good shot.
And it's
And-
over. GG.
Yeah. Well played, both players.
And we have Adrian going into the finals, representing Berlin here. We all know Berlin, right? Like, they need something, right? It's not the best city in the world.
This is the first game that has been
Streamed?
that ended like with more than 20 minutes left in the game. We had one which was like 130 or 140 minutes left. But this one was a quick one. Yeah.
This was super quick, but man, that was so much damage. Every shot was like heavy damage to somebody. The game was over so quick.
Yeah.
They're still rolling just for fun to see what happens.
Yeah.
No more blanks. Like this game was just cursed.
Yeah. Okay. So GG's to Adrian,
GG,
and we
Adrian.
will find out who is at the front.
All right.